one thing that I am super passionate about is simplifying. I have improved my life dramatically by simplifying in all different ways and in different areas. So as we're headed into a new year, 2022, this is the perfect opportunity to talk about some ways that I have simplified my life and recommend that you do as well if you're just feeling a little overwhelmed and overrun and you just need some more peace in your life and just some more calm. So hopefully today's video is helpful, and let's hop right in. I love the number 3. It's not too much, but it's not too little. You still feel like you're accomplishing something. But when it comes to tasks and goals, I like to focus on 3. It's just, to me, the perfect number. So when it comes to daily, weekly, and even monthly goals or tasks, to-dos, I say focus on 3. I used to be the girl writing these insanely long lists of to-dos just so that I could feel the satisfaction of checking them off. And although I do enjoy checking off lists and I enjoy making lists, I have significantly simplified when it comes to your daily to-dos. This is like the natural flow, the natural rhythm, the things that you do without thinking about it, like taking care of your kids, even unloading and loading the dishwasher. For me, is just like part of my daily to-do, my natural rhythm. I know I've got to do laundry. These are just things that I do without really thinking about it because it's just the natural flow of my day. I don't write these down. I just kind of go throughout my day with these natural rhythms. So I'm not talking about something like that. So to-dos are just kind of those things for me that I do naturally. I don't have to write them down and I don't even think about them. But I do like to choose 3 must-dos every single day. And these are different than my natural to-do list. These would be things like mail a package, a letter, make a phone call, make an appointment with a doctor. This could be even something like get physical activity. Now for me, that is a must-do. That is not on my to-dos. That is not part of my natural routine yet. I hope to get there, but your list is going to look completely different than mine. So what I have on my to-do and must-do list is really, really personalized for me. But when I'm talking about to-dos, they're the natural rhythm of your day. You don't even think about it, you just do it. And then your must-dos are things that are a little bit more outside the box. Maybe you don't do them every day. Like I don't make a doctor's appointment every day, but I will try and just list my top 3 priorities for that day. When it comes to 3 things that I'm gonna do every single week, I always pick my top 3 deep cleaning items. I used to, again, make these incredibly long lists where I would say, 20 things that I was gonna get done that week, and it would just come down to the smallest things like make bed. But I realized that's part of my daily rhythm. That's something that I don't even think about, I just do it. So I'm not gonna write that down. It's gonna overwhelm and overcomplicate my schedule and my, my planner. So what I'll do is I'll come up with 3 deep cleans for the week. For me, this always includes the bathrooms. I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna scrub them out. I'm also gonna do the floors. So I'm gonna vacuum and I'm gonna mop at least once a week. So that's part of my deep clean, weekly deep clean. And then the third one will just be whatever I think needs to be done. Maybe I will sheets. That's another one that I do every week. So there we go. We've got 3. So I'll do the bathrooms, the floors, and the sheets. Every single week, there are 3 things that I will have on that list. Now I might do them on different days. I might do it on a Monday or whatever day is not as busy, but I just try and keep it to 3. And then if I need to add another one because the baseboards are looking really bad, that would be on like a 6-month rotation or something like that. And then I did talk about this in a recent video, but when it comes to goals, I like to make 3 goals per month. So this could be to read my scriptures every single Sunday, or maybe even every day if I feel like I've gotten to that point where I can do that and I can include that in my schedule and I can be successful. So I will just make these different lists in groups of 3 for the month, the week, and every single day. And again, this is different than your daily rhythm. So I think it's really nice to just simplify these lists, these to-dos, these must-dos, and just really start focusing, don't stop, start focusing on your top priorities in each category of, chunks of time, day, week, and month. So anyway, that is really, really something that has helped me a ton. The next thing that you can do to majorly simplify your life in 2022 is to declutter. The easiest thing to do is to declutter low-hanging fruit, things that are completely obvious, like broken toys, broken items. Let me make that a broader category. And then duplicate items. Start there. If you haven't started decluttering, it is the thing that has changed my life the most significantly of all. It has helped me simplify in other areas of my life because I'm not taking up so much time managing all my stuff. So if you are able to do some decluttering in 2022 and just get those items that are obvious, just start there. It will make a profound difference in your life, and it will just, again, help you simplify in every single way. When it comes to your daily routines, like laundry, mail, backpacks, kids always come home from school. Part of the routine is you take off your shoes, you take off your backpack, and you walk inside the door. However this goes, whatever order that goes in. But that is a daily routine. That is part of your daily rhythm, actually. But if you're able to create systems as part of your daily routines, it really, really, really helps things stay less cluttered and more clear. And it's clear for everybody. So explain these systems to your family. Let them know your socks, your dirty socks, go in the mesh bags on the hook in the laundry room. Your backpacks get hung up on these hooks in the garage as you come through the door. The mail, as soon as you get it, goes into this caddy. Show your family, explain the system to them, and then make the systems incredibly obvious and incredibly easy. If the hooks for the backpack are too high, the kids are going to likely drop them on the floor. So, make it really obvious and easy. The backpack hook should be right at their level when they walk in. And, the sock bag, the mesh bags that I talked about where we put our dirty socks are really low, and they're right there when you walk into the laundry room. It's like the first thing you see. So I try and make these systems really easy and really obvious for all of us, and just make sure my family understands how to use the system. And it makes a huge difference. It's really, really helped us simplify. If you want to simplify your life in 2022, you have to pare down your wardrobe. This can be really hard, and I've mentioned it in videos throughout this year, but it is something that I cannot stress enough. Paring down your wardrobe to the things that you actually wear makes your life so much simpler. You're not rummaging through a bunch of stuff that you don't use, that you don't wear. So this is also in the decluttering category, but rather than just like a general declutter the low-hanging fruit, declutter duplicates, declutter your closet. Only keep the things that currently fit you and that you are wearing. It just makes getting ready so simple. Do this for your kids as well. I know this takes time, and for some reason, going through clothes is emotionally draining. Decluttering in general is emotionally draining. I do not want to make light of it, but clothes for some reason are kind of sentimental of a time where we fit into it, or an event where we wore it, and it can just be hard. But if you simplify your wardrobe, statistics show that we only wear 20% of our wardrobe 80% of the time. And let me know if you agree that this is true for you. It is 100% true for me. So declutter, simplify, pare down your wardrobe, your shoes, in addition to that, your jewelry, whatever it is that goes along with your ensemble, pare it down. Pare down your purses, your backpacks, your bags, and getting ready in the morning will become so much simpler. You'll have less laundry, and there will just be less to manage. So it just makes it so much easier. Something else that has helped me simplify so much is having a go-to menu board, I guess. I write these on cards, and I have talked about this system before, but in my last video, so many of you asked me to share this again. And instead of making a weekly grocery list or a weekly meal plan, I have spent just a couple of hours and made up menu cards. And these I can go grab from at any point. I think I have 8 different cards here, so 8 different weeks. And these are foods that we like to eat. These are foods that I know my family loves. These are ingredients that we generally have on hand. And then I do have an accompanying list of ingredients just so that I can quickly go through my pantry and my fridge and see what I need to add to my grocery list that week, depending on what menu I have chosen. So I really recommend doing this, especially if you are someone who has a hard time coming up with what's for dinner. This is me. My kids are always asking what's for dinner, and it gets really stressful. And instead of kind of reinventing the wheel every single week, it's been done. I can use these menu cards for the rest of the year. And it has just simplified everything for me. And I genuinely use these and have absolutely loved it. So if you haven't thought of doing something like this, I highly recommend it. It is easy. It is simple. Get out your recipe box, your Pinterest, and just kind of go through and write down what you generally eat. And I repeat meals. I'll say mac and cheese on a couple of these cards. Spaghetti, things that I know my family loves and I know they love to eat. So I've just tried to make it as simple for myself as possible. So here is an example. So week 4, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. That doesn't mean the 4th week of the month. It's just menu number 4. I can use this whenever I want. But you know, here we have homemade pizza, stuffed shells, grilled cheese. So if I'm making pizza, I know I have cheese. So that means that we can also have grilled cheese, and I can sprinkle some cheese on the stuffed shells. So I try to combine recipes that I know call for similar ingredients. Then we have cheesy potato and broccoli, a burrito bowl, grilled sausage, and veggies. So I wouldn't even make these in this order. I would switch these around, and maybe even one of the days we'd have leftovers and we wouldn't have the grilled cheese and tomato soup. It's just to make sure that we have enough for the week. And then to go along with that, I have all of the ingredients that we're gonna need. Maybe I already have red sauce, so I'm not gonna buy that week. And maybe I already have ricotta and potatoes. So I will just fill in my grocery list wherever I need to. Here's another example, week 5. Again, doesn't mean anything. It's just menu number 5. Slow cooker chicken. We have black bean flautas, which also I think calls for chicken. Burritos, we can use chicken in that. And then we've got panini breakfast. So again, accompanying ingredients to go along with it. So I will go ahead and flip through this kind of slowly in case you want to, if you're on your phone, you can actually screenshot these just to give you some ideas of what to make. One more thought, the point of the suggestions that I've made in today's video is that if you only do these 5 things or simplify in these 5 ways, your life will become significantly easier. Things will just run more smoothly. I've tried a lot of different things over the last couple of years as I've focused on simplifying my life, and these are the things that have made the biggest difference for me. There are lots and lots of different things you can do, but these 5 things I have found to be the most helpful of all. Thank you so much for being here. Please don't forget to subscribe on your way out, and I will catch you very soon. Bye.